Hey guys, welcome back to More Fear the Walking Dead, episode 2, season 7. We're going to dive straight in. We've already been introduced to Strand's new strategy and our irradiated world. I don't know if we're going to stick with him in this episode or whether we're going to cut to maybe Morgan and Grace or Alicia, or at least find out more and fill in the gaps that we've had since the bombs dropped. So let's go, episode 2. Okay. Wasn't expecting a screaming baby at the beginning of it. So, they've been here ever since.
It's all right. I got you. It's the same as last time. All right, she's hungry.
Wow. And that bleeding thing's still plastered along the side of it. Ooh. Look at that. It's like Dune. Seriously, dude. Give it up. I have to say, they've given a very
Anyone there?
bleak, accurate feel for if this were to ever happen.
I said, anyone there?
I mean, of course, I'll be massively out there. Ah, shit! Fuck. These don't look like people who have had any protection. They will be... If they're out in this, they will not be well. The human capacity to still try to carry on after this.
Rat.
Come on, let's go.
They don't care. They weren't specifically looking for anyone. They didn't even consider it. They saw in their peripheral what was there and just... Now, is that 15? Yeah.
I'm right here!
Don't do that. 15,000 rad, I'm assuming.
Did you hear me? You can rob me! You can take everything from me!
Like I said in the previous episode, would you actually want to have survived this?
I made it!
You were exposed once before all this.
I know.
You talked about the fallout and the weather patterns, and 6 hours is the longest that either one of us could be out there. You said that, right?
Name of the episode.
She likes music. Did you find
More than
formula?
food.
But I'll be honest, I didn't really look for it. I've been working on something else instead.
Oh.
What?
Getting out of here, somehow.
This is our way out of here.
You serious?
It is safe for all of us. And make sure of it. It'll protect us from the background radiation.
Morgan's improvisational skills are off the charts, man.
And the air inside here is as clean as it is inside the sub.
It kind of looks like a
We should get in.
a
Know the
really
number of
weird
warheads on that missile,
version
and how they
Back to the
spread out.
Future
They
DeLorean
know
car,
that
but
fallout would
for
probably
radiation,
cover
not time travel.
100 miles in any direction. 6 hours, even if some of the roads
We don't
are
even
busted
know what
up.
it's like out
I
there.
have stripped this thing of everything
Morgan.
we don't need, Grace. It is light and it is fast. I know it, and it's no place for a baby. So we should go. You can even pick the music. The road trip, right?
I think if Grace had one nerve left, she used it up. Yeah, looking at the rads. Well done, sir. Leave that hunk of fucking metal behind. Had that not run aground and Teddy and his fucking flock not come across it, we won't be where we are. Civilians were never meant to get their hands on fucking launch codes and nuclear weapons.
Bombs detonated on the ground. They didn't burn clean.
No. The whole feel of what they've done with this to portray a nuclear detonation is... they've done a splendid job of it, I've got to admit.
What?
But what happens when we get wherever we get?
What do you mean, what happens? What is this?
I hope when you listen to them,
No.
they'll make you smile.
Oh.
Turn it on.
They call this
I hear that song.
You with your bloody tape.
It's out. It's out. It's out.
She's lost it. She's losing it completely.
Wheels bent. Can't drive on it.
Wonderful.
30 minutes.
We better move.
Once you fix the car, you take the baby and you go.
What?
The car will be lighter. You'll get farther. The rations will last you
She's
longer.
given
You
up.
don't have to do that.
There's
Put it on.
There's no time to argue! You and the baby need every second you can get.
What we need is you.
That's not true, Morgan. You've been doing all the heavy lifting on your own already.
You'll die.
I know!
She wants to die.
I knew what it was gonna be like.
She's past her breaking
I
point.
knew how hard it would be.
Yeah.
We have to take care of her.
You decided that. You put the gun down, and now you have to live with that decision, but I don't. I can't do this.
Everyone has
I don't
their
have it in
breaking
me.
point. Oh, great.
Sorry to interrupt the call. Careful, B.
Hey, don't.
You do the same.
I hear her.
Hey, can you stay away from her? If you want this car, you can take it.
Her name is Emma.
And she's not your baby.
They're both white. Whatever.
I think those are beta burns. They may have been exposed to worse stuff, too.
It's with the bandages. Are you hurt? Were you close to the blast? And it doesn't matter whose kid you think she is. Are you hearing the clicking? Wasn't going that fast till you two showed up.
She can survive them. She can't survive this. We fix the car and make sure that we have everything we need. Then we move.
Okay. This won't take long.
Stop you
I may
here.
not want to be here, but I'm not giving up now.
I'm never gonna apologize for giving you and that baby another day.
I can't do that. It won't be the same.
Doesn't mean it won't be something.
Because it's not yours. Don't be stupid. You fire that, they're all coming in.
They're from the crater. Be careful. They fall apart when you hit them.
Ground zero.
Trust me.
And they're still walking.
How'd you know?
Ew, gross.
As long as more don't show up.
You don't know that.
I'm B.
All right. B, I'm Grace, and that's Morgan.
My husband. He's called Fred.
B, this ain't a potluck in the church basement. Wrap it up, B. The dead ain't known for their patience.
We need to leave.
I wasn't lying when I said we want what's best for her. We can fit in the car. We can all leave together.
We know a safe path we can take.
You know about Padre too?
Padre.
What's
Okay.
Padre?
Yeah.
Quiet, B.
But daughter could still be out there. You could still find
What's
her.
Padre?
She may need you, and we can help because the car's ready to go.
And how have they heard of it?
Look, the masks. Can we at least get them back if you're gonna leave us stranded here?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm not exactly going to have much strength. Oh, shit.
We damage the car. No one leaves.
That is true.
This isn't about her. This is about you because you're scared.
I lost a child too!
Poor kid. This got out of control real quick. There you go. She hasn't even got a fucking nose.
One of them.
I don't know. I'm starting to feel like we need to suspend a little bit of belief here as to how bad this is.
How close were you to the blast?
Close enough.
Is that how you got those burns?
You're dying.
We were in the root cellar when the bombs went off.
Yeah, you're out of time for that. So you both know that you're dying and that you are not going to be here for much longer, but you are still insistent on taking a child away that is going to get left completely alone when you two grog it.
Been in your shoes before. Still am in some ways. It's why I'm telling you she is not your child to take.
She's not yours either.
Not by blood, but I made her father a promise that I would build a better world for her, taking her outside the fallout.
We tried what you were doing. There was a storm after the bomb went off. Pushed all that stuff in the air clear towards Louisiana.
How do you think we ended up like this? You keep driving that way, you'll end up just like us.
There. There it is.
What is it?
We know it's safe. We know
How?
it's better than here.
How would you know?
I don't want anyone saying.
If you've not been there,
It's on
how
the
do you know?
radio.
You sure that's where it is? If you don't tell us, how can we help you get there?
We know where it's not.
We have a place. It's not much, but it's protected from everything out here. We had to leave because we didn't have enough food. For her, for us. But if you come back with us and bring some of those supplies you have here, we could buy time.
Great. Now what?
The batteries. We need to get to the car now.
Taping it up isn't really going to do much, is it?
What you said before about me being scared, you're right, I am. But I'm not the only one.
I'm doing the only thing that we can. But this thing I wanted to build was just something close to what I once had. I'm not even talking much. I'm talking about sitting at the table with the woman I love, sharing a meal, and getting angry at our kid because he's reading comics instead of talking to us.
It's a future that may not happen,
I don't even
Morgan.
know what you want me to do.
But you've got to.
Don't listen
If
to
you
me.
lose the hope, you may as well give up
Take her
now.
back to the sub.
Okay, our company, just what we need. I
the
don't
hell is
see
that?
this being good.
Let's not find out.
No. Somebody's got some fancy spotlights.
Morgan,
Get Mo inside.
Why they turn their engine off? Do we know you?
Who is it?
Do we take the risk, or don't we?
Take another step, I'll shoot!
Oh yeah, they're armed. Yeah, nice. Okay. What the fuck? God, this is infuriating. What the hell was that about?
To your baby.
It's in the suitcase. You sick fuck. They've got a walker baby.
I'm sorry, but she was already gone.
But that's an abomination. You know that, right?
She's a silent
You
friend.
know that's not her.
She started crying. She would stop.
I'll give them their dues. I've often wondered this, both in the other show and this one. Would they ever cross that line? Would they ever actually show it? We have had children that have turned, but would we do it with an infant? They have, but in a way that was, can you even use the word tasteful in this show? Probably not, but not in your face. Couple in that situation that may have lived through this somewhere else. But now you're prepared to sing it, but you didn't want it playing on the radio tape.
We're together.
Well, that whole scenario and situation is all a mess. Ooh. Walker meat.
Spend the time she has left with her husband and child. You don't have to say it.
No, the person who should be sorry is her.
You saved her.
Only because I was chasing after what I needed.
You didn't fail her. You didn't fail me.
Morgan just continues to keep trying. He doesn't give up.
Maybe we're just trying too hard. Reaching for too much. We're trying so hard to fix ourselves. Can't even recognize that it might be all right just to be a little bit broken. You're not replacing Athena, Grace. You know that, right?
And it was just infuriating. Now we're right back where we started. Sometimes you're better off with what you've already got. That's what this episode's saying. Where the fuck did you come from?
We don't want any trouble.
Wow. That makes two of us.
Just thought you'd come and steal from us, is that it?
Morgan.
Morgan Jones? Victor's told us all about you.
Victor?
Mm-hmm.
Victor's alive?
Oh, very much
yeah.
so. How would you like to secure yourself a place in the tower?
The tower?
Sorry, Morgan, you didn't make the cut. An arc that will carry us into the future.
Place is actually safe.
He's doing everything you couldn't. Food, water, security.
I know what he did to Morgan. I'm not interested in what he's offering.
I already told you you're not welcome.
Okay, but what about the baby?
Morgan.
What about her?
She could use a good home.
Morgan, no.
If Victor is building a place for the future, he's gonna need people to live in it, right?
That's what he wants for you. Morgan's just never been given
You'd give her up?
I will
the
do
tools
whatever's best for her.
Morgan, no.
and the ability to do it.
Stay with us.
She's right. It's gonna be better. It's your only...
It's not fair because, as always, as we've seen, Strand has landed on his feet and he's managed to, whichever way you want to look at it, done precisely what he said and built something out of this, which is what Morgan has always been trying to do ever since he came into this show, but he's never been given the opportunity and the tools and the location and the ability to do it. There's always been someone trying to stop him. Strand had nothing to do with building what he got by default. He got it because there was no one to stop him. It let the nukes just leveled the playing field and make it nobody else could come along, and he just happened to have been in the right place at the right time to build on it. And Morgan's never had that.
Wait. If he didn't run us off the road, who came after us?
I'm not sure.
Mm.
But we got more
'Cause I thought
immediate
it was
problems.
them.
Mo's gonna be hungry again soon. She's crawling. We're gonna have to baby-proof a whole submarine.
Good luck with that. Oh,
What the hell?
shut the front door. Really? You've only just noticed that? Fuck off!
Powder milk.
Powder milk.
Yeah, for the baby. What about you two? You can't live on powdered milk. So who ran him off the road then? I thought it was them. I thought that was just another one of them that he shot. Perhaps. Yeah. This is them. Because that's the helmet. Morgan Jones. Oh, it's a head. Who the fuck's that? Am I supposed to know who that is?
I'm sorry, brother.
Don't know who the fuck either of these people are.
Mr. Jones may have got the best of me today.
Huh.
But there's always tomorrow.
I think it was, wasn't it? Okay, alright. Some people said the reason why it goes silly further on into this show is because the writers just suspend all belief with everything and it just gets ridiculous. I'm not wanting to see it that way, and I want to enjoy it for what it is, and I've enjoyed it for what it is. But there's certain things that you do have to suspend belief in with this. They've done a very good job at portraying the world in which it now is after the bombs have dropped. With their cinematography, with their whole... It's not so much special effects with their filters and just the way that they've put the sets together, and anything that they've shot on location has obviously had to have been massively altered. But we just spent, 4-5 hours with two people who are severely radiated, but we have to believe that Morgan and Grace have no adverse effects from that, and the child included. So there's certain things that you have to just let go to just continue with the storyline, I guess. It's just frustrating that we started the episode in the submarine and then Morgan built a Back to the Future nuclear resistant car. And then we crashed the damn thing because Grace was too hung up on a song that reminded her of recent events. It annoys me in shows when any situation, whatever it may be, when there's a driver driving and said passenger or the driver themselves just starts not looking where they're going and not focusing on where they're going, and accidents happen. It's a great way of planting somebody in a situation to tell a storyline just because someone was not paying due care and attention. Yes, there's no traffic. Yes, there's no traffic lights, but you can still hit fucking obstacles. And that's where we ran into all of this. This couple that obviously lost their baby, I say lost their baby, I'm not entirely certain. With the way in which she described it, that she wouldn't stop crying and everything, I think they suffocated her. Or I think the husband did, because that's what he was about to do to Mo. And they are on their last legs. There's bits falling off them. Dead already. Interesting about this Padre thing. How did they hear about it on the grapevine of the string and the cans? How does that link back? And now we're right back where we started. But what it has done is it's changed the outlook of Morgan and Grace in this episode as to where both of them were mentally at the start of this episode. I don't know. Right, okay, I'll be back for another 2 next week. Until then, guys, thanks a lot for watching. Do not forget to hit the subscribe if you're still enjoying watching this series with me. I'm carrying on through to the end, no matter how ridiculous it gets, if indeed it does get completely ridiculous. I don't know. How much more ridiculous can it get? We've had nuclear submarines and a nuclear radiated world. It can't get much more extreme than this. I did like that they put the Walker baby in it, because all of us have always questioned, I wonder what would happen if, but they didn't actually show it. They did it in such a way for you to go, I know what's in there, because it's writhing about. And it was in a suitcase like this big. So it wasn't an adult, was it? And it wasn't a dog or a cat. Okay. If you really do want to try and help the channel out, the lifeblood of it is Patreon. Make no qualms about that. I have to plug it now and again. I would appreciate if you to take a quick look over on Patreon if you do want to watch any of these episodes in full length. I don't make any monetization or anything from these episodes on YouTube, so I would appreciate you to just at least have a quick browse. That's down to you. Okay then, episodes 3 and 4 next week. Take care.